Questions?
Frank, you talked this morning about how well this group had stayed together and played hard all the way to the end. Was tonight kind of an example of that?
A perfect example of that, and a perfect ending for us. It's been a tough year for us, but all throughout the difficult times this year, this group has remained a tied together group with good chemistry, and they really enjoyed each other. And that was evident tonight. We knew everybody was going to get an extended opportunity to play, and everybody contributed at a high level, and it was a good team win.
Frank, what did you tell your players in the locker room after the game?
Just basically what I just said right there. That we'll get with them tomorrow about exit interviews, and that I was proud of them remaining together. We talked about togetherness day one of training camp, all the way through opening the pregame meeting tonight. About how playing for each other and caring about each other and enjoying each other is step one in building a winning culture. And our guys did that at a high level. They were an enjoyable group to coach. And they enjoyed being around each other, and they made the best of a tough situation by playing with great effort, positive energy, enthusiasm, all throughout a difficult season. So I told them that I was very proud of them for that.
In the third quarter and in early fourth quarter, Washington made that run, actually took the lead for a little while. That's kind of been a moment where this team has struggled to answer back. What was different tonight about the way the team answered back to pull away and win this game?
I think we just made plays, whether it was a big shot or our guys were really committed on the defensive end. Last 6 weeks, 2 months of the season, there's been significant growth on that end of the floor. And, when you're getting stops, you always have a chance offensively to make a play. And that's pretty much what happened in that run.
Frank, I know you're sick and tired of this question, but what's your response to fans who wished the Magic finished with the league's third worst record as opposed to what occurred tonight, finishing with the fifth worst record?
I understand them, but you go out and you compete to win, and that's all you can be concerned with at this level, the coach level, the player level. And what I would tell them is we're going to get a good player at 4, 5, 6, 7, wherever we pick, and we're going to get a good player that's going to help us going into the future. So you don't worry about the positioning, when you're managing the team.
Coach, you spent the entire season preaching defense. The final quarter of the season, they only scored 17 points. Is that the way you wanted to close the season out?
Definitely. Very honestly, very proud of how far we've come on the defensive end. With our scheme, and like the defensive scheme has changed. The defense we ran in Indiana doesn't work in today's NBA. And you have to change things dramatically, and we have. And, we've learned a lot over the last 2 years, and it has grown. And, the screws have been tightened in terms of what our assignments are. And, the guys played with great discipline the second part of the season in terms of executing that scheme. So to see us do that tonight, to take a playoff team that needed to win, hold them with 34% shooting, I'm very proud of that, yes.
Do you kind of see kind of what you saw with the offense toward the end of last year, that you can continue to kind of fine-tune that those defensive adjustments heading into next season?
I do, and the answers become clearer as you study, as you go through it, and you go through your experiences, and you have to adjust to the way the league plays offensively. It's become such an offensively sophisticated league that the adaptations that we made and how our defensive scheme has evolved, and definitely is something that will carry into next year.
The young guys got their opportunity to end the game. What did you see from Aaron, Vooch, DJ, the starters, and then how they started the game tonight and then how they closed their season out?
They set the table. They knew they were only going to play the first quarter, and they set the table for the whole group. They came in, played with great energy, really tried to play with the pass offensively, which we've been preaching all year, and made a lot of defensive plays. Vooch was 1 for 5, but his defense in the first quarter was as good as he's played all year. Obviously Biz came in, played his best quarter of the year in that second quarter. So it was just a good team effort, and I'm proud of all these guys.